Welcome back to Figure Depot. Today we're taking a look at the McFarlane DC Multiverse. Collect to build the Merciless. This is the Superman infected figure. And this is 22 points of articulation, window box style package. We have the legs for the Merciless Batman. And we have a product shot on the back. We have all your instructions for how to piece them together. And then we have some other figures available. And yeah. Consistent branding with what we've seen. Barcode if you need that. Superman infected. Alright. I love this concept. I really want this as a buck for kind of dark Superman from Superman 3, where he fights himself in the junkyard. And yeah, but I love this head sculpt on here. It's really cool. So without further ado, let's get him open and take a look. Alright, so we've got these awesome armored up legs for the Merciless. It looks very much like a knight in shining armor's gear. Love that teal paint, metallic. Not much of a wash on there that I can tell, but just a really nice sculpt, and the light hits it very well. We also have our trading card inside there, and then our display stand with a peg on it. So just like what we have seen in other releases from the DC Multiverse line from McFarlane to date. Now looking at Superman himself, yeah, that's a sick looking head sculpt. It's got a very dark paint application. That's not just my lighting. Hold on just a second. Something that is my lighting. It's that. Okay, sorry. Alright. But yeah, like, looks really sick. It's got this dark, gritty haze over his face. And it's very menacing. Nasty looking teeth. And I like the blue they went with. It's kind of a lavender, kind of a purpley blue. And then the red is a little more crimson than a true red. And again, that's why the figure reminds me of that Superman 2 Superman, where he's just kind of lost it for a little bit because of the counterfeit kryptonite, which didn't actually kill him, but it altered his personality. Kind of like red kryptonite if you watched Smallville back in the day. But yeah, really nice looking figure. Great paint applications on the face. And yeah, it just looks really sick. I like the line work on the suit. It's simple, but it adds a nice touch. Let's go over the articulation. Alright, in terms of articulation, if you've had McFarlane figures to this point, which we'll get a look at some comparisons, you kind of know what you're getting into. Nice range here on the arms. The joints are nice and tight, but not so tight that they're stuck and you have to force them, which is annoying. So very good treatment of the joints there. Really liking the way they did those. And you can see the head on a ball peg. It's essentially a swivel. It's got a little bit, well, actually, I take that back. It was just kind of tight. So it's loosened up a little bit for me even as we've been talking. So not wonderful down movement, but there goes the head. The up is really nice. So we got a ball peg into the head and then down into the neck. And mine just went flying out, so that's fun. But so double ball peg, looks good. Up and down movement, not bad at all. I like how meaty his traps are. That's kind of cool. Sorry, just a side note. Back to articulation. We do have these butterfly joints, and they're not just like crazy range of movement, but they are enough to get some decent posing out of, so not bad at all. We do have our swivel here at the bicep, double jointed elbows. Come on, baby. All right, real good range out of that. And then of course we got ball pegs at the wrist. So right now they're pointing forward and backward, but you can also rotate them around and get side to side movement. So pretty much get those going any direction you want to. We also have this really nice diaphragm joint here, and then there's a double ball peg down into the torso, so you get movement there as well. So with the two of those together, you get a decent range forward, but that backward range combined with the head looking up, you can get a real nice flight pose out of that. Finally, we got a Superman that can look forward when he flies, even though it is a creepy, weird version. Maybe our next Superman in a classic or even a modern version we can get with the ability to look up. That'll be nice. All right, so side to side range is really good. And one, and two. Sorry. All right, forward kicks to there because it's a little bit limited by the trunks. They do hold it down just a bit. Not really a whole lot of backward movement. We do get double jointed knees, which don't go all the way heel to butt because of the shape of the sculpt. His thighs are real thick, his hamstrings and his calves, so that's the best you get, but I mean, it's not bad. Nothing to complain about. We do get ball pegs at the feet as well, so, and a toe peg, or toe hinge, and you can rotate it around and get your ankle pivot out of that as well. So you just, like the wrist, you just move the ball peg wherever you want to get the range you want. So good articulation. I really like what they've done here with the diaphragm, with the torso, lower and upper. That's really good. And I'm really liking the ability of him to look upward. Not bad, McFarlane, not bad. Let's do some figure size comparisons. So here's a look at the McFarlane Action Comics 1000 Superman, and it's a little kit bash I did with a Christopher Reeve head, and I like the way it looks a lot with that head on it. And then we've got, of course, our Superman Infected, and the story behind it, which I forgot to mention. He allows himself to become infected so that he can infiltrate the enemy. But getting back to the figure comparisons here, he's got a real muscular body, which I like. I liked this body for Christopher Reeve because while it's muscular, it's long and lean and slender, which is exactly like Christopher Reeve was. And then, of course, this is a more stockier, beefier. This is more like George Reeves, who predated Christopher Reeve as Superman back in, I think, around the 40s or 50s. So, very cool to have that difference there, that contrast. And you know, we've seen Superman drawn all sorts of different ways through the years, but yeah, so there's a look at those two side by side. You can see the color difference. Superman the Infected has a lot more pale, muted colors, where the Action 1000 version is definitely much brighter and more vibrant, where the reds are concerned and the yellows. The blue is a bit darker, but definitely lends itself to more of a classic look. So anyway, really liking the contrast between these two. And here he is next to the NECA 1/12 Superman. It's actually not 1/12, it's actually like 1/11, or I'm sorry, yeah, 1/11 7-inch scale. So definitely these two are close to the same size, but it looks like Infected Superman is a bit taller, while the Action 1000 from McFarlane actually was just slightly taller than Infected Superman. So we've got a cascading height difference here. If we go ahead and bring him back into the picture, we can see this one's just slightly taller than him and then him. So just to give you an idea of how all those scale together. Here he is next to our Gal Gadot Wonder Woman 84 action figure in the Kingdom Come style armor from the film. And you can see those two look really nice together. And she's actually just a little bit taller than he is as well. So this is a little bit shorter, stockier version of Superman than what we're getting in the rest of the line. Now, to really get an idea of his size, here he is next to a DC Universe Classics Wonder Woman figure. And you can see he is much, much larger than she is. And that's, again, because there's a scale difference. She's a true 1/12 scale, and he's more 1/11. So, yeah. Now, something I forgot to go over in terms of the accessories is these hands, and they do look awesome. They have a kind of springy, spongy quality about them. Not just extremely, but in as much as they shouldn't break on you or anything like a hard plastic would. They've just got a little bit of give to them, which is nice. So here's a look at him with these nasty, creepy hands, and they do look menacing. Very nice look for him with those. Alright, well that's going to wrap it up for me. I hope you enjoyed this review. Just a great figure. If you're a Superman collector, this is probably going to be a must-have. I know it was for me. Fantastic figure. Very dynamic. The paint work is excellent on the face. It just looks real freaky and creepy. Yeah, so hope you enjoyed taking a quick look at it. Please leave a comment. Let me know if you like the figure, if you plan on getting the figure. And what your favorite version of Superman to date is in the McFarlane line, as well as just in any line in general. Be sure and check out Figure Depot, my Instagram, for updates on customs I'm doing and other figure reviews and stuff like that. Also, my new Instagram, Where Figures Dwell, which is where I'll be posting my action figure photography. So be sure and check that out as well, please. Hope you enjoy. See you next time. Thanks for watching.